Alright, today's video we're going to show you how to change the oil filter, the oil, the air filter, and the antifreeze in a Cummins diesel generator in our Tiffin open road RV. Here it is right here, and we'll be showing you how it all operates. Hey, this is Dave Coppin with Escaping Normal RV. Coming to you today. We're going to show you how to change the air filters on a Cummins RV QD 8000 generator. The first thing you need to do probably is you get in here and you find this tag here, and you can see it has the serial numbers and all the model numbers and stuff you're going to need. And then you go to your Cummins owning dealership or service center, and they can probably have all the parts and stuff you need right there available for you. It's kind of hard to get a good picture underneath here where this is, but on the front of your unit there will be a plastic cover with a wing nut on it. And that's where the whole air filter is in behind there. Like I said, it's kind of hard to get a good video up underneath there, so I took it apart and kind of did an exploded version here. What you have is a wing nut you have to take off. This plastic cover pulls right off. Another wing nut that holds this silver plate on there, which is what holds your air filter on. Like I say, it all just comes right apart, pretty simple. And you just put it back together in reverse order. And here's the old filter again after we had taken it out. That's probably less than a 5-minute job there. The only thing then the manual says is to be sure when you tighten that inner wing nut up after you get it, there's some clicks you'll hear when you get it pretty well tight. As it gets, wants you to go 2 or 3 clicks past when you think it's tight to make sure it's real good and secure. Other than that, it's pretty easy peasy. And today we're changing the oil filter on a Cummins generator. Oil filter is located in behind this little panel up in here. You just squeeze these two things together, and there's your oil filter right up in there. Your oil drain is right here, and your coolant drain is right over here, where you can drain your coolant and your if you need to change it. And some of the tools you need to change your oil, you need a little filter wrench like that, little water pump pliers like that for getting the coolant drain off. So that's all you need to change your coolant and your oil on a Cummins generator. To get the drain plug out on a Cummins generator, you need a 9/16 socket. That gets the oil drain plug out the bottom of it. Okay folks, I'm going to show you how to change the oil on a Cummins owning generator that's in our RV. We have a Tiffin RV. It's in the front of here. This model here, a lot of the generators you can pull out and real nice and easy. This one doesn't happen to have that feature. I made a mistake thinking that you filled your antifreeze through this thing here, but actually this is just for the overflow here. What you have to do to get the antifreeze in, there's a number 10 bolt right here.
With your hand right there. Okay.
Right above there's a little bit of information on here about service information and stuff. It tells you what's in there. This is kind of the tricky part here, is getting this out of here without hitting the start button there. There, it's come out there. And you pull this out of here, and then underneath here it's a little more fighting, but if you twist that around, that comes off. Here's your radiator fill cap. Now you just take that off, and it comes off, and that's how you fill it right there. You need a little funnel because it's not a very big hole down in there, and it goes fairly slow putting it in. So anyway, that's where it is. Once you fill it up, you can put it on back in there.
What happened when you filled it in the overflow?
It just filled up. The overflow filled up way too full, and it just didn't take any. It didn't take any antifreeze, so you have to put it in here to get the right amount of antifreeze in. You can't just put it in there, and it doesn't circulate back through there enough to cool the generator down when it's running. So anyway, live and learn. So I figured it out. Got the information from the Tiffin Technical site on Facebook. There's some people talking about it on there, and I had asked some questions one other time, and none of the answers seemed to tell me this. But this time, somebody said, "Well, there's a cover on there you take off," and that's where the cover is. So anyway, not too bad. So I've got to go get my little funnel now and fill it up. All right, folks. Well, I got the antifreeze all in. Put the cap on. Run it for 20 minutes, 25 minutes after that, and the thing runs great. And I'm going to put it back together. One thing you need to be aware of when I filled it, you need to have a small funnel about this big on the bottom. And what I did is I poured the antifreeze into a water bottle and then used that to trickle it into there, because you got to kind of hold this up. And if you try to pour it right out of the gallon jug into there, it comes out way too fast. So you need to transfer it to a water bottle and then just pour it on in there. Now this goes back together, and it's a little hot here, so I'm going to try not to burn myself. But this goes in here like this. Well, that went in there pretty easy that time. And then you just kind of stuff everything back in the hole here. And I don't want to stuff too good. So let me back out a little bit. You gotta be careful. The tricky part is it keeps wanting to hit this switch, or your start switch, and it kind of tries to start up. Now if I can find the bolt. Don't have it in there right yet. There we go. And that's it. They could have made that a little bit more user-friendly. I don't know if they just did that to keep people from messing with it or what, but that's not the handiest thing you'd ever seen there. But anyway, it's done.